welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, you can see that today is all about grooming and groundwork with Sparrow. So Sparrow was an ex-jumping horse and she got in an accident, and so they didn't want her anymore and we were her last resort. So she hasn't been used a ton, and I want to get her back restarted in the saddle because her manners are not so good in the saddle, and I'm attempting to change that this summer, whether I'll be able to or not, because she is pretty old and it can be sometimes hard to teach an older horse things. So I guess we're just going to see where the summer leads us, but I can say she's gotten a lot better since winter, and that could just because the nice weather is turning. So with all that being said, come with me and let's try to recover and restart this horse under saddle as best we can. We're not going to run straight to putting a saddle on her because I know where she's at already, and so we're going to start with the fundamentals of groundwork. So here I'm going to be getting her to give her head to pressure, and so I will put some pressure on her head, and then when she lowers it each time, I'll take the pressure off. So I was originally going to make this into a 3-minute YouTube short, but I had too much to show, so I'm just making it into a video, and that works for me anyway because I'm going to make a training series about restarting her and what I do. And, I don't even know if she's going to, behave in the end because she's older and she was trained to think, oh, I can just do what I want. So I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm at least trying, and I'm at least trying to give her a better foundation, and she is doing great. If you see here in these videos, she's listening to me perfectly. And she does that. She listens so well for groundwork, but then when you climb into the saddle, if she's not with a group of horses or you want to ride her in a corral, she just doesn't listen, and I don't know why, so I'm going to try. I'm going to attempt to be fixing that with her, so hopefully by the end, maybe she should improve, or maybe not. So you can see here I'm giving her lots of pets for every time she does what I want, and so I'm just getting her to give to my pressure and back up and stuff, and here I'm swinging the lead rope around, desensitizing her, and Burke got in the way. I'm sorry about Tex and Burke there. I just didn't want to take her onto the grass because it'd be a distraction, so doing it in her pen where she feels comfortable and ready to listen to me was the best choice. So right now I'm just seeing what she knows. I'm lightly tossing it over her back, around her legs, seeing what she can handle, and I'm just trying to get her desensitized. So Sparrow seems to be tolerating everything that I've done for groundwork really well, and I think it's just going to be, I'll get her to the point where she has a little bit better of a foundation to work off of, and then I will work with her in the saddle, which I think that might take a lot longer because she refuses and thinks she could do what she wants, but I don't know. We're going to see where this journey takes us. So I'm repeating a lot with her because that's what she's going to need. She's going to need a good sense of some repetition, just to get better at some things. And then here I gave her a hug. She usually doesn't really like me touching her on the shoulders and the chest, and so I'm also working on that. And when I used to brush her in the winter, she would nip at me, but now she's gotten so much better. I don't know if it's extra practice or positive reinforcement, but yeah. And then here, I didn't really know, I don't want to bring back anything traumatic from her past because her past didn't seem to be very well. So I hit the ground with the whip, and I guess she probably had a bad experience with a round pen or being lunged, or something. So I do not want to stress her out at all, so I just very lightly hit it to the ground, and that to her means go, and I'm good with that because she needs a sense of me telling her to go, and me telling her what to do, not her telling her what to do. So I wanted to rub it on her because she needs to know this whip is not going to hurt her in any way. And she was really good. I told her when to trot, And so then after that, I just kind of swung her around. I don't know what they're called, but it's something I've also done with Banjo. It definitely might be a challenge when we get up to the point where I can work with her in the saddle, because I know how she is, and sometimes she will give me a lot of refusal and just not wanting to go. So working through that is definitely going to be difficult. I don't know if I need to work on more groundwork to make that get resolved, or if that is even something that could be resolved. So I did everything on each side, and she seems to be taking everything like a champ. And yet again, I'm trying to get her to give to that neck pressure, get her to lower her head and stay relaxed. And when I take my arm off, she usually puts her head back up, so it's also something we're working on. And Banjo used to be like that all the time, and now he is just an absolute gem for me. So this was a pretty successful session with Sparrow, and you can see I'm trying to get her used to petting her around her chest. And one thing though, she does not like it when I girth her up. Understandably, that's fine. We just want to get her to the point where she can be a good riding horse. So I undid her halter, and she obviously loves working with me because she followed me back to the tripod like she wanted to do some more groundwork. I'm very proud of how Sparrow did today. If you like this video, remember to subscribe. Until the next one, bye!